streaming. I can probably just get out of this. All right, it's 8 o'clock. It says I'm streaming. I hope people can help hear me. I don't know. Whatever. This might not work, and I'll just have to do it another day. I don't want to take too much time on this. Before it used to work just like... Oh, you can see the stream on YouTube. Okay, cool. It's not showing me... Well, maybe this YouTube one isn't like... Can you still see it now? I don't know. I don't know if I don't need to be clicking the go live button. I don't know. Whatever. Because it just keeps circling around when I do that. Can you still see it now, Toby? Let me know. Can you see this? All right, so. All right, so today is Tuesday. Like I said, the markets had another big move up. And they're continuing this evening, which is crazy. But I would really like to see gold get back up. It made this huge run up last night. And then it was sideways, sideways, sideways. And then gave it all back today. And then moved even a bit lower. And now it looks like it's trying to recover. Just has to stay above this 1979. See if we can move up, maybe over the central pivot. Would be nice. Cool. If anybody else can check Paul, if you could check YouTube, that would be great. Yep, it's working perfectly. Okay, cool. Great. Thanks, Toby. I appreciate it. So maybe just my OBS. I don't even need to have the YouTube opened. So that's fine. All right. So you guys can probably see my charts here. I can probably minimize this a little more. So this is gold, silver, NQ, and oil. And then I have ES over on the right-hand side. You guys probably can't see that. All right, so nothing really great yet except for this one trade that I'm in. Oh. I'm trying to get better with ascending triangles. It's not like the easiest thing. Like, I want to see if I can draw it here. If you guys are on YouTube, you'd be able to see. See, it really should go like this, and then it just broke through. Like, it should look like that. But now it's breaking down instead of going higher. I'm talking about oil. I'm just like looking at something. So, I hope you all had a good day. Let's see what happens tonight. It wasn't also like our move up in the close wasn't super crazy. If you look at the chart of NQ, we were sitting at the second pivot for a while from 1:30 until 3:45, and then it just ran up in the last little bit of the future. So it ran up into 4 o'clock, and then that continued up into the close at 5. So nothing like too crazy where I would expect to see like a big pullback or anything. It was really just a steady move up because we had that drop, and then it was kind of choppy. It's really kind of choppy all day, actually. I wish I could see this, like the YouTube stats or whatever. Let me see if I go to my own thing. Your channel. Oh, I can see where it says live now. 14 watching. Oh, that's cool. Well, I can't pull it up because then you guys will hear it like twice. So that's probably not a good idea. Steve, what did I even, how many times did I hiccup? Probably like once. I hate you. I hate you. Hiccups are hilarious. Thanks, Steve, for posting the YouTube link. Yeah, guys, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I'm going to be putting up, I'm really trying to put up content like at least every few days, if not every day. It's easier to record and put up a session from the evening than it is the morning, just because the mornings can be obviously pretty hectic and crazy, and then if I forget, I'm like, oh, or if the videos, if I want to edit a video and it's over 7 minutes long, I have to like pay for this program that I just haven't paid for yet because I didn't know if I was going to get that many people like watching on YouTube, but I almost have 1,000 subscribers, so it's definitely something I'm looking more into. I just need to put the content actually out there. It's just so much easier to do it at night than it is to do the morning session. I feel like after the morning session, people are always DMing me, and I'm also just watching like all of the markets in general, and then we're focusing on the champagne room and stuff like that. So sometimes it can be a bit more hectic in the morning, but I promise I'm going to try harder. So if anyone wants to trade oil, this is actually the same trade that I took last night, the 43.10. I'll put a limit. Here goes gold. I'm gonna put my stop in here. I want to get up to this 1980.5, see if we can do that. I had a level, this 1980.2, I think. Oh no, I don't have a level until 1981.9. So really, I should pull this up. I thought it was closer. Anyway, but whenever you're making new highs for the night, it's going to give you a little bit of resistance as well. I'm also, even though it seems like oil's been running a lot slower at night, I would be okay getting an oil above 43.10. So I'm going to take that. Obviously, that can't be in the small account challenge because my account's not big enough to take oil. So I understand if you can't take it either. Just put it out there for others. Hide this. But I can take it in my bigger accounts, so I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm filled at 43.10. TP1 is going to be 43.20. And I only have one contract, so stop loss is going to be 43. This is honestly the same exact trade we took last night, which is funny. Let's see if we can get to 20. Oh, my auto sum is not on. All right. Now I'm like trying not to hiccup, Steve, so you don't make fun of me. All right, what's ES and NQ doing? Not much. Also, so yeah, I was saying that I'm trying to practice these triangles that I have never really used before. But I'm like, somebody asked about it today in the room. Oh, Red, that's who it was. And then I was like, I should try to use them more because they seem to be a type of, I guess, trend or drawing that work. And it's kind of like a breakout. It's pretty similar, but I guess the trend line also helps to keep you in line if it goes against you and where you should get out. Oh, Pascal, I'm sending you your video now. It just had to load up. Sorry about that. I like silver too. Remember, guys, you can, so let's just kind of go over, if you're new, if you want to do, you're doing the small account challenge, but you're not sure what you can trade. So let's just kind of go over margins again and requirements, even if you have a small account. So during the day, gold, micro silver, micro NQ, and micro ES are all around $50 a contract. So if you wanted to take one micro of each of those, it'd be like $50 each. So you could take each of them and you would have to have $200 total in your account. If you wanted to take 2 micro golds at once, you would have to have $100 in your account. Overnight, the margin can be a little different. So you want to look at the Trade of 8 website with the margin requirements. It's typically not much more. It's usually like double, so $100 per contract. So if you wanted to take, like if you're in the champagne room, but you have a smaller account and I just alerted gold, you can take the micro gold, you know, take 1 or 2 micros. Oh, okay. Guys, please don't post in the alert channel. Ariel. And please don't post in the champagne room. Also, if you're new to the champagne room, always post either in the team chat for the standard room or the private chat for the champagne room. We have chats specific for each room, so you can always post a question or a comment or whatever. And then we have the random chat for anything that's off topic. What was I saying? So if you want to trade silver, micro gold, gold is MGC, just like NQ and ES. You just put an M in front of it. So MNQ, MES. This is all in your broker info guide or the general link that I sent you when you first started. If you need to reference them and you don't have them anymore, they are in the FAQ channel, which is also on the left-hand side. Silver is not MSI, it's SIL. So it's pretty much like spelling out silver. Is the micro, SIL. Just so you know. But if you have a small account, you won't be able to trade oil because the micro oil is like $2,500. Just as a heads up. So NQ, it's like, oh, it's 5 minutes. It's just really on a nice move up. We're not getting a pullback to have a proper entry like I would like. I could put this on a tick chart and see. Sometimes on a tick chart you can see better when it gives a pullback, but there's none on that either, so that's not going to help. Let's see. Oil moved up like 1 tick. Oil's pretty slow at night. I think just nobody's paying attention to it since like silver and gold have been so crazy lately. Also, reminder, if you're new to the room, please sign the disclaimer that was sent to you via DocuSign. Do need to have that back for you to be able to stay in the room. It protects you, it protects me, you know, it's good for the general community of the room. So please make sure you sign it, date it, and submit it or save it so I can check you off for having that done. So yeah, I was planning to do a TikTok live and a YouTube live at the same time tonight while on the phone with you, while on the call with you guys. But my phone has like no battery. Well, actually I could like, it's charging right now. So I could probably put up TikTok at like 8:30. All right, NQ. Guys, you know I have no levels up here. That's like another really hard thing. ES, NQ, I don't have any levels up here. These are all-time highs. The only thing I have is a pivot at 12,408. Like, can you imagine we're at 400? So we can use the little things that we do know, like when it comes to NQ, that the 75 is a marker, and then the 12,400 is going to be a marker. So if you were like, okay, we're not getting a pullback, I want to just take a long, we could, let's see, now it's up at 82. I was just going to say we could jump in here at 80 and have a 5-point stop down at 75. And I might just do that now, this micro. All right, I just jumped in at 12,381. My stop's going to be at 75 for NQ. I'm long. 12,381. It just doesn't seem like it's stopping. It's not giving us opportunity to get in on some, even like a small pullback. So I'm just going to do this knowing that 75 could potentially hold us. Of course, it's pulling back now. So if you didn't get in right away, you could get in now at 77 or 78. TP is going to be 90, 12,390. And then stop loss, like I said, would be 75. I have 2 micro contracts working on this for the small account challenge. So for 2 micros, 90 would be a $36 profit. If we get stopped, it'll be a $24 loss. This is the thing about micros is I like being able to add here because I know it's going to go higher. Like I might pull my, actually I'm going to pull my stop down to 74. Just because I want it to be able to use 75 as a bounce and not bounce and take me out at the same time, if that makes sense. If I was really being myself, I'd probably pull it down to like 73, let's be honest. All right, we're back up to 77, 78. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Peter. Perfect. So let's see if we can get to 90. See if we can hold this quarter part and move up. I want to see if I can see. Oh, so there's 24 people watching. That's so great. It's probably like everybody in this room. It's probably like nobody else. Just like y'all just watching. Oil is pulling back a little. I do have a central pivot at 05, so I'm going to see if I can hold that. If not, then I'll probably just jump out of oil. All right, we're back up at 78 for NQ. 78.50, 79. Here we go. We're back at 80. That's positive. If you got a excuse me, if you got a better entry than me, congrats. I guess I was being a little impatient, but I thought about the whole 75 thing and I was like, oh, like we're at 80. I should just, you know, get in using that as support below. But it did give a nice pullback that if you got in at 77, 78, 79, obviously you have a better entry than I do. Let's see if we can all get to 90 together. Peter pointed out there's a level up at 93, so just be careful if you're trying to hold for like the whole number of 400, that there could be some resistance up at 93. I don't know what I just felt like I felt a spider on me, but I think it was like a piece of hair or something. Where's Sunil? I feel like he was quiet today. Well, maybe not. Maybe. I can't remember. All the days are like smushing together. That maybe it was today, maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. So it's 8:21. Obviously, I want to see this hold. I don't like the way oil is pulling back here. We're at 75 for NQ. See if this holds. If not, I'm going to be taken out. All right, I was stopped at 74 for, it was like a $26 loss. I can pull it up. Obviously, I still like the long. I don't think there's a question about, oh, you're here. Hi, Sunil. I don't think there's a question about that. But I just didn't have the best entry. And now it's actually down to 73, which is surprising. So let's see what that was. $26 loss. And now it's back up at 770. See, this is, and so what I would do, I would have already jumped back in, or I would just have had a deeper stop. You could also average in if something pulls back against you, but I don't like to do that too much because I just want to see it going back in my favor and get into the green before I add. But I know some people do that. But obviously you guys know NQ is beasting. I don't see it turning around really anytime soon unless we get to a level, like I said, of that 93. So if you got back in or you stayed in, congrats, because we're right back up at 81. I just didn't have a very good entry to begin with, therefore my stop was hit. And that's one of the things that we talk about a lot, is making sure you have a good entry and being patient. And obviously I wasn't patient enough, because if you are, then it will help, because then you won't get stopped out like I just did. So yeah. So I definitely still like this long for NQ. ES looks like it's moving a bit slower. I know Steve had a nice champagne room call before that popped up pretty quickly. But yeah, gold and silver look to be turning around a little. Oil's kind of slowly pulling back. But ES and NQ, I like them both for the move higher, even though it's crazy to say, because I feel like we've been in, I don't know, how many red-green days straight has it been? A lot. Slow like a set of stairs to the roof. What does that even mean, Steve? What? What does that even mean? So I'm still in this oil trade, which is really, really slow. What do you even mean? But it doesn't show me live on the thing anymore. It had me like live on the front page. Am I still live? Your channel. Oh yeah, live now. 28. Okay. Look, we're growing. Exponential numbers we got going on here. 28 people are watching my chart that are doing nothing right now. But yes, I still like I would like to get in this again. I'm trying to be patient. Maybe wait for 8:30, 8:45, see if we can get a big NQ move then. I wouldn't mind starting a position. So I might get in one contract here. Okay, so I got in one micro NQ at 12.378.25. And then if it pulls back, I'll add one more. So typically I take two, but I'm giving it some room if it wants to keep bouncing around here until 8:30 or 8:45. I could get a better price if it pulls back and I add one more, if that makes sense, because then it would just average out the two. So it would be this price plus the other price divided by 2. I hope if you are trading, then you're good with math. Should be. But I guess, maybe not everybody is. But it would just be the median, right? Median price. Yep. who have nothing better to do. I hate you. It's the worst. Oh, Greg. Yes. Oh, yeah, turned down. Yeah, I never... So, I've noticed that, I guess, Peter will say this sometimes, but Steve and I typically don't announce, like, when we get out with the champagne room. So, yes, I'm out of it. I took... If you're watching the live, you would have seen I took $60. So, I took 6 ticks. I actually didn't have the best fill. I got in at like 5. So, whatever it was like 0.5. Yeah, I got in at 79.5. When I tried to get in at 0.2, I had some slippage. And then I got out 6 later, so like 80.1. I had my sell there. What does that even mean? What does that mean, Peter? Oh, yeah, that's the worst. So if you ever see that, I would just like closely watch it. Either obviously move your stop loss up as much as you can, just so you're covering fees, commissions, things like that. Or just keep your mouse on the exit, market, and cancel button, because then at least you'll get filled. Even if there's a little bit of slippage, at least you'll get some type of fill close to your TP. You know what I'm saying? If your TP doesn't fill and you start to see it kind of move down, be like, oh, exit that, because at least you can get something. But yeah, you know, like at night, it can be, especially with NQ too, it can be so illiquid. And that's why we're getting away from times like this when we can have more liquid times to trade. So NQ's moving up here. We're now back at, and I only have one contract on. As I told you guys, we're back up at 12,381. I could add as we move higher, see if we can move over this 82. Obviously, my average then would be not as good, but I would be able to have a second contract on for the move up to 90. So I'm still looking for this move up to 90 with NQ. It is 829, so maybe the move will come at 830 like we discussed. I thought you'd call it maths. So it jumped up to 83.25. My auto break even came on, but I actually pulled it back because with this being a micro, I want to see if we can actually run to 90. And I might add on my second one here. All right, so I added on my second one. So now I have an average of 12,380. I have 2 micros working. It is 8:30. Let's see if we can move up to 12,390. God, these numbers are so new. I don't even know what I'm like alerting. I have to like really squinch and look at the numbers every time. I thought you call it maths. Oh, does that mean math? What's that? Is that what that was? So obviously take profit as you see fit. I'm a little more flexible with micros just because I am used to trading minis. So I have 2 micros and I'm in at 12,380. I'm going to let this kind of do its thing. It went up to 83.25. My original was in it, whatever it was it 79 or 78? Anyway. So that would have been like 4 points for one of them, but I want the move up to 90, possibly 93, the level that Peter talked about. Who is it today that posted in the team chat? Oh, Suki, and was like, this is what you can do with micros. Had like a $400 win. Like, that's so cool. So cool. Congrats. So we're back up at 12,380. I'm going to have no voice after this. Oil is almost back to my entry. Gold is turning back up. But yes, I am out of gold, Greg. So typically I won't say when I'm out. Like, I don't want to affect other people because sometimes if I trail too close and it gets hit. But obviously it's up to you guys, because gold can run 4 or 5 points. Like, we know that. It can just go into beast mode. So I don't want people capping their gains because of maybe something that I did stupid, like trailing too close. But you guys know how to move your stop loss. You guys know. But I will always tell you about like levels coming up, areas that, you know, Peter or myself will always tell you about, like areas there where there could be resistance or support. But other than that, it's really up to you to kind of take profit when you want, or kind of let it ride and see how much it's going to run. Because it is a swing trade, so it is supposed to be a bit longer. But I don't like to see any trade come, once it's in the green, come back into the red. So I try to, especially because I know how gold can, if it whips back down, it could easily go down 10 to 20 ticks for, you know, a negative 200. So I'd rather lock up those 6 or 7 ticks for, say, $60, $70. And then if it pulls back for some reason, let it pull back, figure out what it's going to do, and then take it on the way back up. Instead of letting it draw down against me and possibly having to take a loss. So, speaking of, I have this down it. So, NQ is back up at 78. Out at 600 with your micros. That's so cool. Good job, Shiki. Good job. I think it's because I'm on live. What should I do, Michael? Don't say that. People are going to be like, what? All right. Let's talk about something funny. Let me try to think of something. And not like make something up. Like something funny that happened today. Oh my gosh. There was this guy. No, I'm not going to do more hiccups. There was this guy at my poker table, so annoying. He's like immediately to my right. He wouldn't stop. You know, like those people that just complain about every single hand? Like, he was getting pairs. I hate you, Lupe. He was getting pairs and complaining, and I was getting like no hands, and I'm like, why are you complaining? So I put my AirPods in, and he's still talking to me, and he's still complaining. And I got my little calendar out, and I started writing a to-do list. I don't know. He just wasn't getting it. He wasn't getting the hint. I hate you, Lupe. Lupe, go DM Sunil. I don't know. Did you guys have like an ice cream date tonight or something? Go to Sonic together. Share a slushie. I hate you guys. I really do. Really, truly. Enzo, I haven't seen you in a minute. What are you doing? Selling houses or just not selling houses? I'm gonna get my butt kicked for that one. Yeah, I don't. But I actually didn't notice you were gone, but now that you're here, I noticed you were gone. Does that make sense? I think it is just you guys watching. There's only like 26. Well, should I share this? Should I share like the conversation? Then look, we have no charts being shown. Nothing technical. It's honestly just our chat room and my micro NQ dom. Excuse me. Also, I need to kind of watch my oil play here in the background. Take a poll on it. Listen, I am very busy. I have 2 active trades, people. Is anyone trading this evening? Listen, this is why I'm leaving all of you. You guys can run your own night sessions. Exactly. I don't give a fuck. You guys can run your own night sessions. Talk about whatever you want. Take over the whole random channel. Somebody can use the WebEx code and make their own call. Good. Look, very nice. Well, Albin, I don't know. Gold isn't looking that great right now. But NQ, yes. I'm still fine with NQ. We're just, what does Steve say? Consolidating, coiling, something, erupting. You know 8:45 is our time. 8:45 is when we shine. Ooh, I'm getting like a muscle spasm in my shin. Do you have muscles in your shin? You do, right? Oh, look, we're moving up. We're at 82. Okay, guys. Hold your horses. Yeah, definitely I don't give a fuck. Guys, we're at 82.50. Hello, we're at 84. I'm in the green. I would really like to see 90, though. I don't want to get taken out here. Come on. 84. 84. Back up to 84. People on YouTube are probably like, this girl is crazy. There we go. There we go. Look, and then I could post this. 87. Let's go. Let's go. This thing is like bouncing around like crazy. Oh, stop, I got taken out. All right, I got to take it out at like 83.50. Oh, do you see this? Do you see this volatility that's coming in here? It is like running. 100. I hate all of you. All right, well, whatever. I'm out of that trade. How'd I say? For like 5 points. Listen, guys, it went to 87. Hello? Is anyone paying attention to this? Also, LOL, laugh like less than, there's a 3-second time delay. YouTube a stroke. Guys, we're at 85. Let me refresh this. Maybe we're getting more viewers. Oh no, still only 26. I swear, it's just all of you. It's literally just all of you. We're at 87, 87, 88, 88. We're at 88. Guys, can we get to 90? So 90, 91, there is some resistance at 93. So just be careful if you're still in this trade, please. Please, please, please. So we'll have to see. Ooh. There's 89. Oh, 92, 93. Okay, guys, this is TP right here. Great, great, great. If you held out, great job. I didn't, and I should have. It's 839. Guys, make sure you're taking profit, please. This 93 is a strong level. You guys, the fan just came on again. I am so freaked out by this fan. Is anyone an electrician? What is this? Maybe there's like, oh my God, it just came on again. You guys, every time I turn it off, it comes back on. It's like a, oh my God. Okay, I need to turn the whole light off. But then I have no light. This is so freaky, I swear. Okay, we're up to 94. Do you think there's like a mouse in the ceiling that's turning it on? I don't, oh, so creepy. There you go, Sunil. There's your little factor of excitement or whatever. Now I'm sitting in the dark, and that doesn't make me feel comfortable. Only rats? I hate you. Guys, I had the light on, so it's a fan with a light, you know? Have you seen one of those before? So it's a ceiling fan with a light. I only had the light on because it's dark. Then the fan just starts coming on. Then I go get the remote, I turn the fan off, and the fan comes back on again. And then I turn it off again. Also, oil is in the green. 2 ticks in the green for oil. For the YouTube algorithms. I hate you. No, people like spooky stories. You guys, but now I'm freaking out because I have no light in this room. I'm just sitting here in the darkness with you all. Look at the mouse. I think you really need someone to do this. It has a humidity sensor. Oh! Are you serious, Greg? The neighbor has the same remote for the fan. That might actually be true also. It's in your bathroom? What? Bedroom. I'm sitting in a bedroom. Why would I be sitting in a bathroom with a computer? Also, oil is moving up. This is great. Oil is up 5 ticks. I'm going to put my stop in the green. Oh, I thought it was the bathroom attached to the bedroom. What? These are so weird. Guys, for real. But is that a thing, though? A humidity? Could it come on just because of humidity? I don't think so. I think there's something weird going on here. I might have to have an electrician come out. What? Paul. Paul. What did I tell you about being a good influence on the team and the group? You're a leader. People are going to follow you. You can't say things like that. Oh, okay. So the next level, oh yeah, is this 97. So who ran up NQ? Who's winning for the NQ challenge tonight? Here we go, 97.75. Yeah, I don't think it really cares, Peter, about your levels. It's just beasting. Next is going to be 400. Damn, it just hit 400. 12. Oh my gosh! You guys, do you see this? It just went to 12,405. Now 12,406. Steve, hello, ES is busting through the seams here. I'm going to need you to catch your robot head and bring it over to the team. Steve's probably making like 50,000. Just like, oh, I'm too busy for all of you. Also, I'm up $50, 5 ticks in oil. If anyone's in this oil move with me. Hello? Anyone? No? Just me. Just me. Yeah, that doesn't even matter. Gold never moved. I was talking about when gold and gold went DVR. The remote controlled my DVR. Oh, that's crazy. Well, yeah, maybe there is a new guy upstairs. So maybe he's turning the fan on in the same room, and then it's turning mine on. I should send him a letter. Guys. You guys know I don't have levels up here, so you just have to go off of what we know. So it already went up and touched the pivot of 12,407. But we were obviously shooting for 12,400. That came, and as soon as it pulled back for a second, and then it busted right through 12,400 and ran to like 0506, and then it ran to 17. Holy hell, that's crazy. Yeah, and that's what I was saying about NQ too, Steve, and that's why I got in that first one a little early. So I'm all out of oil, guys. I took 3 ticks. Kind of a bitch move, but you know, it's slow at night. And that's $30. Oh, Sandra's in silver. Sandra, we're going to have to go ahead and add you to the team. You're going to be a silver and natural gas lady over there. You are always taking the really good silver place. I took natural gas today when you alerted it. That was great. Oh, I guess I should have stayed in oil a little longer. It's moving higher. But yeah, and we also, see, this is how I'm used to gold. Oil typically runs with the markets, and gold usually runs against. Because when you think about it, if the market is strong, people are putting their money in the market, they're not putting their money in gold. And if they're fearful of the market and the economy, which we know, let's not get into a whole political economy debate thing right now, just stating the facts that if people are scared and they take their money out of the market and the market's not doing well, then they move it to gold. So usually they run in opposites. But a lot lately, they've been kind of running together with these big moves up. But you can see right now, oil and silver kind of moving down while we move higher with the markets. So, all right, well, we already took 3 trades tonight. Oh, look at that drop in gold. I love when you don't have a 1-second trade, right? Look at you. Great job, Ian. I ran a trailing stop with 1 micro. Oh, and got $55. Awesome. Pratik, I need to figure out how to do, I need to figure out how it works. I know how to set up a trailing stop. I still don't understand how it really works. You can modify the dip switch in your fan/remote. Peter might be right. Someone nearby has the same fan with a remote and it's turning your fan on. Yeah, I think it's the guy upstairs. Somebody new. No one was living upstairs for a while and then somebody moved in recently. I think it's just like a single guy. And sometimes he's like walking around right now. So maybe it was him. I am. Oliver, what? You're the person turning my fan on? You have a guy in the attic. No. Single, you should go talk to him. Ew. I don't know. Number 1, I don't know if he's single. Number 2, he does some like weird loud stuff at night. Oh my gosh, guys, look at gold. What is happening? What is happening? Sandra is short on gold and silver. Sandra is a beast. Sandra, please. Next time, let the group know. I would have got in that. Oh. All right, Oliver. I thought you were trying to be funny. Okay. So loud. You're tired. It's why the channel with his socks on. No, he really does. Like last night. So we wrapped up, say like 9, whatever. I did some work, and I went and I put Netflix on because I haven't watched TV in so long. So I was like, let me see if there's anything good on Netflix. No, I put on this stupid show and I was mostly on my phone. And I swear he was like not moving stuff because he's new. So if I felt like he was like moving things, I'd be like, okay, well he, moved in not too long ago. Maybe he's like emptying boxes. I don't know. It was like he was like building something, cutting wood. I don't really know what he was doing. But it was like, it seemed a little labor intensive. And I don't know why he'd be doing that at 11 o'clock at night. Perfect match. He said perfect match. I hate you. Guys, people are going to complain that we're not focused on the charts, okay? I have to focus. I was stop talking about the single man upstairs. I swear I was like, what is he doing? Is he like building something? Like maybe, I don't know, maybe he's what are they called? Wood makers? And maybe he was like building a shelf or something. maybe he's a woodsman, a craftsman, a wood maker. I don't know. Either way, did anybody take oil with me? Was I the only person that took the oil trade? Sandra's just making all the money on these shorts. Listen, I can't look at the private messages right now because the screen is on YouTube and I don't want people seeing anything that you guys might not want on YouTube, so I'm just keeping it on the team chat. We only have 24 people watching. We lost people. Clearly, we're not doing something right. Oh, Greg, you took oil with me. Great. You made $30. These roommates were tired of their neighbors. Oh, I saw that. I thought that was so cute. Oh, Devin got $300 in oil. Great. Devon. And this is your first session. I should have taken a video of the trade, but the stop loss literally moves up or down with the price until it meets the delta, 8 points in my case. However, you cannot move the stop loss, so you're always gambling the difference. Pratik, can you take a video the next time it happens? Or maybe I could always just, or maybe do it in Sim and take a video. Or I could do it in Sim, but I don't know really if I'm going to be doing it correctly. So do you set the delta so you could make it 2 points or 4 points, and that's how close it would trail? I have a bunch of comments on YouTube. I do? Where? What? I also have a super like. Wonder who that is. Maybe it's the guy upstairs. Top chat on the right. Well, what? Top chat on the right. Oh, that's Troy. He's in here. Jazzy Jeff Shoulder. Oh, Michelle, that must be his girlfriend. Right. Oh, that's Troy. He's in here. Jazzy Jeff Shoulder. Oh, Michelle. Hola. Oh, there's a lot of people speaking Spanish. Troy. Hello. He's in here. Lupe and Pascal were like, guys, hola. Oh, there's a lot of people speaking Spanish. Hello. Don't want that. Want that close, so you always get taken out. 8 to 10 points per straight Frank. Oh, Pratik, thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna look into this. Yes. Don't want that. Awesome. Yes. Want that close, so you always get taken out. 8 to 10 points per straight Frank. Oh, Pratik, thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna look into this. Right, so that's fine. So if it moved up and then the price came back down, you would be taken out with your stop loss. But all right, I'm gonna look into this. Right, so that's fine. So if it moved up and then see. That's why I can't be in there. Well, Steve told me to go in there. Steve. I can't go in there to answer comments because, okay, so I'm using this OBS software, and last time I was still able to have the YouTube, like, video up in the studio, but then when I was doing it today, it wasn't working, so I thought you guys couldn't even see me. Sandra's making all the money in this gold and silver short, but I did not alert. All right, should be better now, guys. Sorry. You can select channels on OBS to be live. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna have to figure it out. It's worked before. I've done it before. I don't know. I might just have something off. Whoa, Brandon! Look at you on that NQ, and you made really good money last night too. And Brandon is very new to the group, guys. Great job, Brandon. Congrats. Oh yes, that's the one that you left the order open on your live account and you made a lot of money. But still, hey, a win is a win. Yeah, I think, Steve, Pratik clarified that, where it will move up, but it won't move down. What did you say? Oh, maybe he thought it moved down, but I guess it doesn't. Exactly. Good job. And Devon with 300 in oil. Today's his first day with us, so congrats. Literally just signed up at 5 o'clock today, so that's a nice little welcome. All right, guys, it's 8:55. You know, time just flies when you're having fun with your internet friends. But I'm going to probably have to wrap this up. We had some good trades tonight, though. The first one was just a little early. We got a few ticks in champagne trade in gold. Had that first loss in NQ. Got a few ticks in oil. And then got that other move in NQ. That second move in NQ made up for the first one by far. Like, not necessarily for me because I was trailing too close, but that worked really well. Where it ran from that 80 all the way up to 17, which is crazy. That's almost 40 points. It's a lot of points. So That's okay, Sandra. Take care of your thing. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up. We'll see you guys back in the morning. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so we are doing, and Steve and I will always remind you guys, it will always be in the alert channel, but remember, tomorrow's going to be our first London session. So I say Wednesday, even though technically it will be Thursday early morning for me and for people in Central Time. But I don't want to confuse anyone more. So I'm just going to stick to saying Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, because we're not going to meet on Wednesday for 8 o'clock. And we'll talk about this again tomorrow morning. But we will meet Wednesday instead of Wednesday evening. It's going to be Wednesday in the middle of the night. So just think of it like that. Don't think of it as like the exact hour of the exact day, because then you'll get confused. Nice job, Sandra. She's out of her shorts. So we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We'll do our morning session, and then we'll discuss the London session that we will be taking for the following session after that. So everyone have a good night. Go bake the guy upstairs a pie. Ew. Well, number one, pies are gross. Number two, well, I guess I could bake, but I'd bake like a brownie or something. Anyway, have a good night. I'm going to see if I can save this YouTube live and then post that, because that'll be something. Oh, great. All right, guys. Any questions? Reach out to Paul, Michael, please. If you're new, you have questions about your brackets, questions about Trade-Evade, questions about funding, all that stuff, please reach out to him. And if you have questions about the champagne room, reach out to Steve, please. All right. Have a good night. I'm going to put the little closing message on here. And we'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, Steve already did. All right. Yes. Okay. Good night, guys. Steve, please close the meeting. Don't forget.